student Rutal from the placement committee who will formally introduce you and help you with taking the session ahead.
Hi, Rutul.
Um,
Hi.
Rutal, over to you.
Hello,
Thank
Rutul.
you, sir. Good evening, everyone. I am Rutal Deshmukh and I'll be moderating today's session. I request the audience to keep their camera off and their microphone on mute. Hi, Utpal sir. It's a pleasure connecting with you virtually at Avantika University session. So, before we start the session, I would like to give a small introduction about our speaker here.
Mhm.
Mr. Utpal Barve is an experienced creative director with a demonstrated history of working in the marketing and advertising industry. He is skilled in digital strategy, logo design, branding and identity, integrated marketing and advertising. He is a strong art and design professional who graduated from Sir JJ College of Architecture. Thank you, sir. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you so much. Uh, in fact, Rutul, I didn't know you are going to introduce me. Thanks so much. I was wondering, whether, I had not had the chance to, reply to Rohit sir or to anybody, so I had, had a small slide of introducing myself. So, I had a brief conversation with Rohit sir in the afternoon, and okay, somebody would need to give me the access because I need to share my screen and also share my presentation. So, okay, we can,
Aryaman, can you please help Mr. Barve?
Yes, sir. So yeah, you can start the
I can.
presentation. Yes, you can start it.
No, I'm still
Uh,
disabled attendee screen sharing. I still cannot do it. Oh,
okay, okay,
now I can do it. Yes, now I can do it. Okay. Oh
okay.
no, once again I'm seeing it.
Now, I think
Yes, now
right,
I can.
right.
Now I
Okay,
can.
okay.
Okay. And I will put it on the full screen. All right. So we will jump right into it. First of all, thank you so much for having me here today. And you know, in a lot of ways, it is kind of completing the circle for me itself, because I graduated from Sir JJ College of Architecture, in '97, and I remember, like all of you today, I also, I had a different path. Obviously, not, I did not have a design education, but architecture education. So, the path was different, but a similar journey. So it is almost like sharing my own experiences today and taking you through with it. So while have Rohit sir and other, some, maybe some other faculty members, so while they are my bap for you, maybe I'm like, majle chacha, chote chacha. So it is like that sort of a thing, and I would take you through my experiences. And we have broadly three sections here. First 30 minutes I will talk about what are the good quality portfolios. 30 Then the second 30 minutes is about the portfolio evaluations. Rohit sir had shared three portfolios with me, and the last 30 minutes is about the audience Q&A. All right, and a brief introduction of me. I'm an architect by education. I've been into architecture, design, advertising, and also in filmmaking. And for last 12 years, I'm into brand consulting. With I am not certain if you would be aware of this firm called Interbrand, which is known in the market like McKinsey of brand consulting. It is Interbrand started this concept of brand consulting globally in 1974, and it is by far the number one brand consulting firm today. Being an architect, I started my design education with Form Follows Function School of Design, and because of which I survived to to a great extent into this design faculty. And I've delved into many many kind of clients, many kind of projects, and funnier thing is you can see the the transition from this photograph to this photograph, and you are seeing my video, so that's a funny thing on this picture itself. So and we will immediately jump into it's 5:10, so we will immediately jump into our conversation, talk about the good quality portfolios. But before we get into that, okay, it's a hard word here, evaluation, but it is like that. Now, your evaluation starts even before the person opens your portfolio link. Okay, and why? Because you would have obviously gotten through him, maybe some through mail, some phone call, or something of that sort, and therefore, they start, thinking about you, judging you, and whatever, the evaluation starts even before the person opens your link. That's a fact. Okay, and see, remember, all while they do that, okay, and while we are also wanting to have a professional relationship, with people, you are looking at employment, you are looking at professional relationship, maybe sometime in your life later on you might be doing a pitch. But all said and done, the relationships, any kind of relationships, happen between two human beings. Okay, and whatever they may be, in this picture I've tried to say, with people who are doing the protests, and the police who are trying to avoid the protest, but they are primarily two human beings. Okay, and you need to always remember that the fact of the matter is you need to establish that status, that you need to connect with that human being at the same humanly level. Okay, whether you are looking at an employment at certain organization, whether you are looking at a business from certain organization, or anything, whatever may be the case, you need to connect with him at the same level. There is no one step higher, one step lower. You are not even if you are looking for the business later on in your lives, you need to connect with them at the same level. They might be, Ambanis, they might be, anybody else. They might be professionally, higher ups, richer, senior, but at the humanity level, you are at the same level. Okay, so therefore, no sob stories, no patronizing, no lobbying and recommendations, but whenever you will have the phone calls, whenever you will have the mails, whenever you will have to be interesting and authentic. You will have to be honest. You will have to be seen as honest and curious, and you will have to be always polite and punctual. Okay, this always works in your favor. If you will, do anything which is on the upper part of this, okay, you will be judged in a slightly different way, and you will not be treated in that same level of being at a humanly level. Okay, you will always be in a subservient manner, and that does not work in your favor ever in that relationship. Okay, in my professional relationship, I have worked with Tatas, I have worked with Reliance, I have worked with Valuable, which is a Sri Lankan company, which is owned by the richest person in Sri Lanka. But we always, by design, try to be at the table stake. Okay, and if you do not, if that balance and relationship changes, then you are at a then you are at their mercy, and that situation can go wrong from there anywhere. Okay, and it does not ever come into your control, and that is a, you know and therefore the bottom parts, how do you work on those bottom parts is, up to each and every individual. How do you find your own authenticity? How do you make yourself interesting enough? What is your degree of honesty, and how do you become curious about what things? But the last part, being polite and punctual, is very important. I've seen many young candidates who think that, by being a designer, they think that, creative fields, you can be reckless, you can be you can have attitude, and things like that, but it does not go well in the meetings, during the time when you are being judged. See, your portfolio is actually your story, okay? And you can make it as experiential as you can, okay? uh, and therefore it is your opportunity. You should make it. And therefore, never send presentations, present them, okay? uh, it does not work. It if you send presentations, first of all, nobody is interested in seeing your presentation. This is a candid, this is as honest and candid feedback. Nobody is interested in seeing your presentations if you are not interested in presenting them, okay? Now, even if there is a need for any organization to hire the people, which currently is obviously shrinking, and the economic reality across the globe, the people who hire don't have the time to spend, okay? If you need to hold them by the collar, and not literally, I'm saying, you need to pull their attention to your work. Many people don't focus on what the candidate has done so far, but what they can do potentially, okay, if they are given opportunities. So, that can only be understood when they are presenting to you, and not when, somebody just seeing the links. That is not, interesting enough. If something is at a fault, they just close the link and finish. The chapter gets over there. And when you have when you all have a lot of interesting stories to tell, portfolio is just one aspect of it. It is just one part of life, okay? And again, remember, humans hire humans. There are a lot of interesting stories from your life. Maybe your portfolio just does not capture them. It is okay. There are a lot of things apart from that portfolio which might get you that draw. And that is the important aspect over here. It's okay, portfolio is just one part of it, but you as a person might have a lot other things to offer, which that document does not do a justice to. But that's okay. Okay. Third important thing, okay, you need to find out all the things about the people whom you are going to do the presentation. Work the person you are going to present to. Not the you don't have to work only on the presentation, but you need to also work the person. It is important to know the traits of the people and respect them. In fact, you will start enjoying them, okay? I know, I mean, I was seeing a film sometime back. It was about World War II. And it was Churchill. He always used to have double space. In fact, some of the typists had done the configurations of their typewriters that whenever they hit type the space bar once, it would have double space between the two words. He used to always have double space between the two words. No, I don't like widow words, and I don't like tight leading. Okay. uh, I, Line spacing, leading. Okay. I don't like it personally, and if I find it on portfolios, widow words especially, and also too tight leading, I start having some sort of claustrophobia. Many creative directors do not like certain fonts, colors. Some of my clients, I mentioned valuable. They maintain that they have to have red color in the primary color palette. Now, it's not important that you change your design strategy. In one of the portfolios, I saw that there was a very pristine white color in one of the apps, and it is important that they maintain that design strategy because of some reasons. but it is important also to let the decision makers know that this was the design strategy, and it was incorporate that strategy and that decision in your storytelling, in your presentation, because otherwise they are free to form their own opinions and discard the work that you have done. So work the person that you are presenting to and know them beforehand. A lot of focus in the business presentations knows that who's attending the meetings. Is this guy attending the meeting, that guy attending the meeting, what have been their choices, what have not been their choices, who apart from this particular board, which other boards that he sits on, and a lot of things. And that is important because of these things. Might as well get started doing these things right from your learning years. You will get accustomed to it very easily. Different strokes for different folks. The reason why I put it, you are likely to have very adverse reactions and feedbacks at the time to your work, to your portfolio. Never argue with the senior people. It's okay, but you know, and also don't let that question your abilities. It is important that you hear them, you learn from them, you absorb what they have to say. It is not necessary that always that they tell you will be right. Okay, it is possible that they have lot of pressure, they are in some kind of zone, they are in kind of in some kind of pressure, and they matlab, in Marathi वड्याचं तेल वांग्यावरती काढणं कि किसी का गुस्सा किसी पे निकल गया, ये होता है. Okay, be open to criticism. Don't be adamant on explaining the point. Don't be adamant on yours is only right. But yeah, have personal bouncing boards, who can give you honest opinions. It does not matter that a particular creative director did not like your work, and he was very hostile giving you feedback. It does not matter. Life is large, and it does not matter if one person was atrocious in giving you very very bad feedback. It happens in life all the time. Okay, be polite to accept the points if it makes sense, and move on. Listen, every creative pursuit also has its own destiny. Don't get hard on yourself too quickly if you are rejected. All right, have meditative mindset, know what is good for you, move on. Okay, but also have these personal bouncing boards who can give you honest opinions. Jan ki suno, man ki mano. Okay, and move on. You will have to be student for life. Martin Scorsese even today says that he is a student forever for life for cinema. Okay, you will have to be a student for life. I've seen so many people who say ki boss इनको क्या पता है, उनको क्या पता है. You will have to be a student for life, and you will have to absorb things from wherever the inspiration comes from. Okay, and you will have to be, see, sometimes you will realize that you thought like this, and you do not know where that inspiration came from, but it comes from unknown sources, and you will have to be open for that. That and intuition is like a muscle. You will have to develop that, and you will have to be open for that. And that's what I thought, apart from the portfolio, which we will speak about. But I thought, this is the wisdom, a large word, but maybe observations, or maybe acceptance that I have gathered with the entire process for last about 22 years. That everybody is thinks something, does something, and yeah, it's prestigious. It's for them at that point in time, and that is more important. And then we will see. It's at that point, for you, what you have done at this stage is very important. But this is the first starting block. Yeah. uh, so portfolio evaluation. uh, three portfolios were passed to me. Vibhuti Gaggar, she had this very interesting write-up about herself. A perpetual learner, a constant thinker, a periodic entertainer, currently obsessed with digital marketing and its wonders. Interested in graphic design, typography, and branding. Apart from that, I'm an Instagram fanatic, an epicure, and absolutely love playing with words. Very interesting introduction.
Vibhuti, are you on the call?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Great.
If I will share my browser, is it visible? Is it visible if I'm can you guys see I'm sharing Vibhuti's portfolio here? Is it visible here?
So you'll have to switch your, if you weren't able to,
Okay, let me just
yes, sir.
see. We normally use Teams because Zoom was banned and all that in between. I'll see. Oh, I'm in new share. Okay, new share and Safari. All right. Can you guys see now?
No, sir, not yet.
No.
So you can stop this sharing and then you can share it again.
That's
The screen.
stop share. Okay, and Safari share. Now can you see it?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Okay.
No, we can only see the
Only the tabs.
tabs. Yeah.
Only the tabs. Sorry. Okay. Can you not see Vibhuti Gaggar's portfolio here?
No, sir. No.
We can see the tab saying Vibhuti Gaggar on Behance.
Mr. Barve, would you want us to do the needful? Rutul, can you please share the screen?
Yes, sir.
Would that work, Mr. Barve?
Yeah, I'm okay with whatever you say.
Yeah, great. Rutul, I request you to share the screen.
Yes.
Okay. So you want to share the screen of Vibhuti's portfolio?
Yeah, she can share the screen and then you can give the feedback.
All right. Cool.
I think we can take one or two questions by the time. Oh, Rutul, you have them open readily? Great. Yes, Mr. Barve, open to you.
Thank you so much.
Sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so Vibhuti, okay. Rutul, can you click on the 90s are back? First of all, Vibhuti, I should say, you have, good control on the craft. Okay. Rutul, can you scroll up? Rutul, so now see, this is the first click on your portfolio, and in the first click, it says the past is making a comeback over the past few years. Okay. Now see, English is a very funny language. Okay, and when you see some words getting repeated like this, past is making comeback over the past few years, it sounds really off. And especially now, here the principle that I said, that you need to know the people whom you are applying to first. Okay. Maybe it would have been okay, but when you are applying at Interbrand, or maybe somewhere like Interbrand Land or some other organization, they're very picky on these kind of, maybe you should change one past, okay, and not use that word twice.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
it looks a bit funny in that language, that when you use that word twice in the same sentence. All right. Then can we go down? Now, yeah. Yeah, stop that. Yeah. Now on the first paragraph, you're saying nothing truly grows old in the world of fashion. Social media is booming with fashion posts that are inspired by dressing sense in the 90s. All right, it's a good sentence. Okay, clothes that were once considered fashion do not take long to find themselves in the pile that is going to be forgotten. Okay, that's the second sentence. Now, don't you think these two sentences are contradictory?
Yes, sir. I got what you're saying.
Yeah, and if you now I know what you're trying to say, that your entire idea here is that while the vintage clothes, see the see fashion is a moves in a very sinusoidal wave sort of a manner. Okay, and therefore or why just fashion, every demand in the popular notion moves in that manner. Okay, even the cultures, I mean, DDB used to have a account planning tool called culture science, and they also used to map the cultural trends that move in the same sinusoidal manners. And what you were trying to say in this juxtaposition, I understood in the next slide. Can we go to the next slide, Rutul? So therefore, what you are saying over here is, most girls from the age to 16 to 25 have several clothes in the wardrobe, uh, and they have forgotten about it. Uh, but if they are styled in a different way, they can use them again, because then they become from the latest trend, because they just need that little bit of uh, addition, so that they can be styled in a different manner. Okay, so it's that little cherry on the cake. If you have let us say something from 90s, and if you add just a lace, if you add just something, then it becomes suddenly new retro. Okay, a new fashion on top of the old fashion, and it becomes a newly recycled fashion. Okay, so that is that entire take, and that's how I understood it. And then you want to create a style book which says a new fashion. Okay, new fashion from the old fashion, sort of a thing. But now here, this entire thing, if first of all, tell me if I've understood it correctly. Yeah, it is in a way saying that new fashion from the old fashion. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah. So in that sense, if you're saying new fashion from the old fashion, then it does not capture it in, let us go down, Rutul, in the design, because the design looks only, if you have seen the 80s and 90s layouts, retro layouts, that's how they look. There is no new fashion uh, depiction here. It is only about old fashion. When you say new fashion from old fashion, there has to be new fashion angle also. It is right now talking about only the old fashion. And when you go down again, Rutul, can you go down again? Yeah, same. Yeah, yeah. So same thing on this layout also, only the old fashion. Can you go down again? Yeah, same thing on this also. Okay, only the old fashion again. Go down. Same thing on this layout also, only the old fashion. Okay, go down. Same thing over here also, only the old fashion. Okay, go down. Yeah, the same point again. And I wanted to know, can Rutul go to the cover page? No, no, no. Cover page is down. Down, 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 down. Go down, go down, go down. Yeah, here. See, it says vintage fashion. Okay. When your entire proposition, okay, is a new fashion from old fashion, then it is not about vintage fashion. It is about rediscovery of new fashion from the vintage fashion. Okay. Then the verbal identity of your proposition, okay, has to say new fashion from old fashion. It is not about vintage. It is about neoclassical. Okay. It is about like what I'm saying, new fashion from old fashion. It has to say it straight away because people have a pictographic memory. Okay, there are two parts to design in this case. There is a verbal identity and there is a visual identity. In visual identity, you have only tried to showcase how retro it is, how old it is, but that you can do something new with it, a third dimension of a a new thing. That is, it is almost like Hafiz Contractor's architecture. Okay, that he used all the old features from Roman architecture and Gothic architecture, but he did something new with it. I'm not a follower of that, being a student from JJ College of Architecture. I hate it. Okay, but as a commercial proposition, he did something new with it, and which is why he has become the highest paid architect. All right. So that component I saw missing here, and which is why I'm offering you a critique on this. You get this, Vibhuti?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Rutul, can I request you to go to the next piece over there, please? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is obviously very sophisticated piece. This has a, see, from a sensorial perspective, using of the geotagging and the blood drop and the can we go down, the entire white skins of the app, and therefore offering a very clinical sort of a perspective to the app. It is obviously very sophisticated piece. The video looks very nice, and the sophistication of the video is also very good. It tells me that you in have you done this video in After Effects?
Yes, sir. Actually, it was a team project. So Avantika here on the call was a major part of the video.
Okay, very nice. So see, couple of things. One is, I like this project, the use of white, the very clinical, very sophisticated, very simple typography, very simple graphics, very 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 sophisticated look. I liked the fact that you guys know After Effects. I like the entire iconography and the sophisticated look of it. The only thing I would like to pull your concentration on is I am afraid that over the period this app can become a Microsoft Excel for the hospital people who are working on this app, because necessarily these are the people who will work on that. Okay, so I do not want them to start feeling that this is like a Excel where they just have to go on filling the data, because all the neatness of this Microsoft Excel is also white. Okay, it is all very neat, it is all very nice, but it is so I would say it has, see, eventually that your purpose is that the blood should not get wasted, and it should have a it should be able to save so many millions of life, and so many, it has a very important humanly aspect to it. Okay, somewhere it becomes a very very mathematical expression, that yes, you need to keep tab on all of this, and you need to be able to send it to right people at right time, at right, in right quantities, and that's about it. There is no gratification, emotional gratification to the users. This, yeah, yes, I have done so much for the mankind, and I should be doing more of this, and that is my duty. Uh, Give me 1 second. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Mr. Barve, we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
hear you.
Yeah. So Vibhuti, you know what I'm saying? While it is a great start, and it is a, it tells me about, all your skill sets and crafts and all of that. I think that, on the, for the hospital, and yes, and I know that, it is a B2. See, at many levels that, people think that, B2B is supposed to be direct and, no nonsense, but I've often realized in my own practice and in my own that, in B2B also, the people who make decisions and, operate and all of that are eventually human beings. Okay, they also need to have a pat on the back. They also need to have gratification. They also need to have acknowledgements. They also need to have a bigger picture, all of that.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
and it needs to have, that emotional. What you say, little emotional quotient. I know that, you have a little bit of these shields and a little bit of checks and all that, but it needs to have a more evocative appeal to it. Yeah, but again, I'm saying that, these are, I know, rather than, I said earlier in my thing that, rather than what people have done, I know what, people look for, what they can eventually potentially do. So, and that's what I told Rohit sir also in my conversation in the afternoon. So well done, good. This is a good work. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Rutul, can we go to the next work, please? This is a kind of work that, people should avoid, especially when they are approaching, organizations like Interbrand. It does not mean anything to anybody, because we are a brand consulting firm. This kind of work neither can be. See, I cannot visualize that, can this be converted into advertising? Can this be converted into identity work? What is this? I do not. So, this is your personal hobby work. I do not want to see this. Candid.
Yes, sir.
We are still on Vibhuti's portfolio.
Yeah. We will move faster. Thank you. Yeah. So
Let's
yeah,
move to
as a
Siddhant.
same thing, Vibhuti. I would tell you with this next work, which is about the CUS thing, quarantine thing. Also, see, quarantine thing. I mean, I know that, you would be able to do good photography, but that's that. CUS work and this poster work, I don't find the place for that in the portfolio. It is counterproductive for you to have it in the portfolio. Can we go to the Siddhant, please?
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vibhuti. Siddhant, yeah, I like the introduction that you had put, unboxing Siddhant Joshi, funny, creative individual. Yeah, I like that part. Uh, Resume, yeah, I mean, you guys already all have a bit of a template there. Uh, Let us go to the marshmallow. See, I like this animated GIF. Okay, I mean, I know that, you can do now animated GIFs on Photoshop or Fireworks or maybe After Effects. I don't know, but now, see, there are two components. One is marshmallow, which is a verbal identity, and then there is a visual identity, marshmallow. And now, Siddhant, why don't you tell me what is your idea behind this, inverted one and
Hello, sir. Siddhant here.
yeah.
Yeah, so basically, this was the first branding project in my college. So this was. Can you scroll down?
No. I just tell me what is the idea.
Okay.
Siddhant, be there.
Okay.
Be there
Okay.
on that. Yeah. Tell me what is the
Yeah.
idea.
So this was my branding project, and we were supposed to take a hypothetical company, so or
No,
any
all that, Siddhant is fine in the lack of time. I'm
yeah, yeah.
saying What is the idea behind one and one inverted
So,
one?
so it was a t-shirt selling brand, which creates very basic t-shirts but very comfort t-shirts. So I tried to
Siddhant,
make
that is fine. I'm
t-shirt out
asking,
of marshmallow M&M inverted, like half cut M&M.
that is all right, Siddhant. I'm saying one and one, inverted one.
Yeah.
I'll ask you, I'll tell you why I'm asking this question. See, fashion is about individuality, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, when fashion is about individuality and when you have alphabet one and its duplicate, okay, which space out, it almost tells me that, there is one available and there is a duplicate of that which is available, and they are moving away from each other, and there is a something similar to M that forms, but it is not similar. As a matter of fact, it is not even M. Okay, there is a half cut M on one side, there is a half cut M on other side.
Yeah.
Okay, and which means that there are two duplicate t-shirts available, and we are into mass production of t-shirts. It is not about individuality.
Okay. Okay.
That's point number one about visual identity. Point number two, if it is a t-shirt brand for the youth, okay,
Yeah.
Marshmallow is for the kids, no?
Yeah, it is for the kids, but looking at the soft and comfy feel, I
But
thought of keeping
the
them.
soft and comfy feel is a internal story, no? It is a fabric story. It is not about fashion story. Fashion and fabric are two different things, no?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if it is about fabric, it is about fabric created by, let us say, some fabric company, and it is like marshmallow fabric. Then it's a different thing. It's a t-shirt brand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Why would a youth, 25-year-old, want to wear something which is called marshmallow, and which is looking like there are duplicates available of the same?
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
See, you need to work more on the, what are you telling to the customers?
Okay, sir.
Okay, not what is, what is your idea? What is your, see, at your age, when you guys, work, it is very interesting for us. And I have gone through this, all of us go through this, that, what should be the idea, yeah? I'm not coming across any idea. And, shit, marshmallow is a good, cool thing, nice, because, it is soft. But we don't think wearing the customer shoes over there. You will not buy a t-shirt. If some girl asks you in the college कि यार कौन सा t-shirt पहना है, तू बोलेगा marshmallow.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
ये we need to think about these aspects when we are doing the commercial work. Okay, let us go to the other project, Rutul. Sani shooter. So again now on this see in this what is, see, product is one part, okay, that it shoots the sanitizing spray on your hand, but what is the net effect of that? Okay, do you feel safe? Do you feel confident? Do you feel you are one cut above the rest of the people? You are more intelligent. What is it? Okay,
Yeah.
spraying is a functional benefit of the product. What is the emotional benefit of the product? Okay,
Yeah.
see, and at what time will you want to spray this on your hand? When do you want to show off to the people that I am more I'm more cool by showing that I'm more safe? Okay, what is, see, when, how do you want to sell this to people? See, this is a commercial product, no?
Yes,
So
sir. Yeah.
you need to be able to sell it to the people, showing off its proposition. Okay, at what point of the day it becomes most relevant, and therefore it becomes most see, we can, if it is comparable to the your different sanitizers that you are using, why to attach it to the watch belt and hide it, and then spray it in such a way that it becomes almost like a magic, that अच्छा shake hand किया तो हाथ में से sanitizer निकल के आ गया. It's almost like कि पहले का बाबा लोग निकालते थे ना हाथ में से जड़ी बूटी, तो वो उस तरह से निकलने से आप कैसे लग रहे हो और वो किस टाइम पे आपको लगना चाहिए. ओके, और वो ऐसा दिखने से क्या होगा. ओके, सो व्हाट इज क्या होगा मतलब वो पर्सनालिटी को क्या होगा, क्या मिलेगा. ओके, what are the emotional benefits of that, the entire logo and the name, verbal identity again. Okay, should
Yeah.
we see X perfumes, why do they look black? They look black because they are, they are inspired by the nightlife. Why nightlife? Because when you are likely to wear this perfumes during the parties, and you want to be shine at the parties by because people want to impress the other genders at night. Okay, and therefore the entire perfume bottle itself looks like a like a nightlife inspired. It looks black, it inspires confidence. Even the bottle structure inspires the confidence, and the name is also X, which is like the X effect, and all of those things. So there are a lot of these psychological plays that all these companies do. You need to think about all that and then create the verbal identity and the visual identity. Let's move to the next product, please. Let's go to OVE. See your, your identity. Have you created this identity?
Yes, sir.
So the identity looks interesting because it is inspired by the product design, and it has because of that inner blue ring, it has some interesting element to this. And let me also tell you one concept in graphic design. Okay, it is called unique distinctive asset. Okay, unique distinctive asset is some one asset that your brand can own and can use it again and again to take the ownership of that asset. It becomes it becomes part of the memory structures of the users. Okay,
Like that Doritos triangle.
correct, like Doritos triangles, like McDonald's arch, like the let us say your Coca-Cola swirl, and all of those kind of things. Now, because you have this O and this ring inside, you have created this very interesting, UDA, unique distinctive asset, which can always become associated, which will always get associated with this particular product. And that is a very interesting thing. And you will be able to take ownership of that. All right. That's a good word. Yeah. Yeah, good. Again, but again, I will tell you, Siddhant, that you need to talk more about the emotional aspects, which, see, product design and the functional deliveries is one aspect. Emotional delivery of the product is one aspect. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Surf cleans the clothes, but surf lets the kids play. Okay, and that becomes a bigger draw or bigger memory for the surf. All right, दाग अच्छे थे, दाग अच्छे है is a bigger memory associated with surf and Omo than it cleans the clothes properly.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next product, please. See, you should not send the voice samples which have to be heard only on headphones. People will not hear it. And
Yeah, sir. No worries. You can open the other projects.
yeah, Alibag was a good publication design project, and so was the Germany one, and good work overall. Keep the points in mind which I told you about.
Definitely.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Thank
Let's
you.
go to the Ajinkya Zadhe, right?
No, Amartya.
Amartya. Yeah. Very interesting name, Amartya. Amartya Banwari Burgers.
Yes.
See, every food has its own authenticity. Okay. Chitale Bandhu will not be able to sell fajitas, and if they have, see, I happen to do one project with Quaker when Quaker was selling idli, dosa, and upma. Okay, and I had told management the same thing, that if Chitale Bandhu was selling fajitas and whatever else, they have to sell bakar, and if they have to sell fajitas, then they will have to create a co-brand or a new brand. Okay. Banwari does not extend itself into the burgers, because Banwari can sell very effectively jalebis. Okay. Uh, Similarly, if you have to take Banwari into burgers, then you will have to create a, if some, see, these authenticities are very important in our life. Okay, Dadaji cannot wear suddenly jeans and start drinking Diet Coke. Okay, and तो ये बात होती है और ये एक्सेप्टेंस के बारे में होती है. ओके, तो वो थोड़ा सा उसका फिर कैसे, एंड दिस इज व्हाट ब्रांडिंग इज ऑल अबाउट. ओके, और इस सब के बीच में होता क्या है ना, अमर्त्य, कि उनके जो एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर्स होते हैं, सॉरी माय सीरी आल्सो हैव सम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू. सो उनके जो एग्जिस्टिंग कस्टमर्स होते हैं, दे डोंट नो कि वेदर दे वांट टू अलाइन इट विद दिस न्यू बनवारी. Actually, I am currently working on a very, actually it is in public domain, so Haldirams. So whether by doing all of this they would become new, and therefore they will lose their existing customers, or they will attract the new customers, and what is the degree of attraction that they will have, and what is the percentage. It is a very catch-22 sort of a situation, and therefore creating new brands is the solution for that, and you need to think about that direction. But Banwari burgers, and later on also when you have extended the language design, it looks a bit half-hearted, because it is a difficult call. कृष्ण भगवान माखन खाते हैं, लेकिन बर्गर खाते हुए नहीं कभी सुना. तो और वो खाएंगे तो कैसे खाएंगे, तो क्योंकि उसमें तो anyway, I mean, this is a see, this is not about extending the mythology. This is about accepting the product diversity, and we need to be mindful of that. Can we go to the next project? So let us see Arogyam. Amartya, I loved this project because the authenticity which was getting lost in Banwari, you have captured it so very beautifully over here, that right from the shape of the bottles to the colors to the typography to the illustration, I mean the iconography, everything, and even the mock-ups that you have done over here. They capture the authenticity of the products quite well. Okay, very nice. Same is with Tusk. Now, Amartya, sometimes let's hold it there. Amartya, sometimes while we are designing, it often happens with a lot of designers, happens with me also all the time, that when do we stop? Okay, when do we stop designing is a call that we need to take. Okay, and sometimes it becomes over designed. That point that I just mentioned to Siddhant, where it becomes a unique distinctive asset. To create the unique distinctive asset, the simple thing is you need to be able to say it visually, not visually, verbally. Okay, that McDonald's is a golden arch, or Coca-Cola swirl is, Coca-Cola swirl is also a bit funny because you cannot say that it is almost like a S-like swirl, or orbit has this shield, or I just said, Siddhant, you have this blue circle inside that O. You need to be able to say it. Now when you have this tusk, you have also created this very beautiful UDA, but you have overcomplicated it on the top, and therefore you will not be able to say it. You will not be able to verbally articulate what you have done. It looks like tusk, but there is some complicated thing on the top. It is not, I don't know what exactly it is. It is like diamond, or what it has something. Can we go down? Do you have put some explanation there? uh, yeah, walrus is characterized, why walrus? Why should it be walrus ka daat? But anyway, uh, so anyway, so I think you got my point, right? So simple the better, because this imagination is from the customer's perspective. And टस्क को मुझे अब तक हाथी की ही दांत समझ रहा था मैं, तो वॉलरस के क्यों हो गए? तो ठीक है. तो anyway, so I wanted to tell you this, that sometimes and even in my case, whenever I design at Interbrand, I report to my regional executive creative director. He keeps telling me to reduce over designing. So I'm telling you the same thing: reduce the design, bring it down.
Yes.
Yeah. But nice, the tusk, and I like two more things. To close this. Rutul, can we close this? Give me 1 second. I like Guess It also. Guess It is actually, I loved it. Okay, because it is first of all, the design is so simple, and the purpose is is so good. I just
Yeah.
love.
It is
I think-
basically a team project. Hanika, Imanka, Piyush and Gauri was
Yeah. I loved it, and I think you should enter it in some awards. Maybe you should enter it in this Rajesh Kejriwal's Curious.
okay, sir.
I think the design of this and the purpose, that there can be a game for the visually impaired also. It is simple and beautiful, almost like Muji. It is almost like Muji, coming from Muji. Show me next. Show me more. I like this. Keep it simple also. Simple photography. See, again, see, photography. When somebody shows a lot of good work, then photography is a top up. But by itself, if you will just show photography, then people are not likely to entertain that much. But in this particular portfolio, after I have seen the Tusk, and I have seen the Guess It game, and I have seen the other things, this publication design, and there is other thing of photography also. It just becomes this becomes like a complete package. Okay. Yeah, nice. Yeah. And then there is that Greedy Hippo is also very good. Book cover of Robin Sharma is also very good. It shows that you can think of multiple options. And yeah. Close it. It's okay, since we are short of time. And the photography is also very good. Both the ones
Thank you.
which you, yeah. Lovely picture. This is. I loved it.
Thank you, sir.
Hmm. Superb. Fantastic. Fabulous.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Okay. Uh, and I also, let's not open it. I have also seen the Robin Sharma covers, and that shows that you can think of multiple directions. It's also important in the commercial space that many people. It was my problem also that once you are done with one design, you cannot think of other ways of doing it. But it shows that you can do you can think of other ways of doing it, and that's very good. Yeah.
So
So
one thing I want to ask you.
sorry.
One thing I wanted to ask you, like I do moment marketing as on my Instagram page.
Mhm.
So would you recommend me to share two links to the company, or only or include that work also here?
No, as I said, that as far as possible, you should present the work and not share the work. So
Okay.
you should book an appointment and do uh, you know see if there are people who insist on sharing the links, then you should say that here is my link, but I would like to present it to you. See, that also gives you some amount of definite, you know some amount of time, from time perspective, also some amount of definitive period. Otherwise people just take their own time and say that we will get back to you after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, and we have not had the time, and this and that. And it is all right. I mean, people are busy, but people are not that busy that they will not speak to you for half an hour. That just happens because now that material is with me and I can look at it at my own convenience, but I don't find that convenient. Okay. When you tell them that I would rather present you the work. See, it is like that first slide that I showed. You never become subservient to anybody. You need to, at a human level, you need to be at a equal level. Okay.
Yes.
uh, and when you ask, people give. Okay. It also depends on how you ask. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Hey, pleasure is mine.
Yeah, we could open up for questions by the students.
Yep.
Yeah. If there are any questions, please go ahead.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Naman here.
Hi, Naman.
Yeah, I'm a communication designer, and I had one question.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think we as students should know getting into the world of brand consultancy, especially post-COVID? What do you think? Like, how will this field change?
Very interesting question. Naman, I think, the post-COVID, see, first of all, Naman, what I would like to tell you is, see, post-COVID, uh, getting into brand consultancy uh, is going to be a challenge. It's not, going to be easy because many big firms, have their own target segments, their own revenue benchmarks and stuff like that. and therefore, they are all figuring out what they what they need to be doing. But having said that, okay, see, let me give you a different, let me try and give you a different answer to this. Okay, you guys are lucky, okay, because you are not getting a very, one stream specialization. You are getting a, kind of a broader education. When I graduated from JJ, I graduated as an architect. Okay, at that 97. Okay, and at that time, there were only two options for us. One is we could work for an architect. Okay, and while working for an architect meant, and in 97, situation changed after that.
Yeah.
In 97, uh, there used to be smaller architect firms. Architect firms had not grown the way they have grown today. And so when you work for architects, you would end up getting payments like, salaries like, 6,000 rupees, 8,000 rupees maximum. Okay. And that is, later on, but, after 1 year or so. But when you have just graduated, it would be like 2,500 rupees, 3,000 rupees, something like that. Okay. So that was the picture. Okay. Second option was that you start your own practice, because many people that you would know because of your own network would want to do something in their house. Maybe you would start by only doing some kitchen. Maybe you would start doing only by kitchen and toilets, or something like that. So we had the opportunity to become the entrepreneur by ourselves, or forced to become the entrepreneurs by ourselves, because of lack of opportunity, being a employee of another architect by default. Okay. Now, the situation because of the COVID is somewhat like that. Okay. You have, multinationals doing brand consultancy. You have Indians, doing brand consultancy. But they have all identified their own, segments in which they will do brand consulting firm. So, but brand consulting work. So, for example, Interbrand would do, only with a certain kind of clientele, and some other firms would do only, So, they have figured it out, and because in this kind of economical scenario, they would want to keep it lean and agile. And therefore, what is balance is, this great Indian MSME sector, which is kind of, do they not want to have great sophistication in their design and their brands and their communication? Yes, they want to have. Can they pay any of these established companies? No, they cannot. Are you willing to take that up? Why shouldn't you be? Okay. So I would say that, there is a great opportunity for, all of you to do that. And while there is a great opportunity for firms like ours also, and firms like, other firms also, to be able to look at that, market, we will always be tied up with, certain numbers and certain agility of the organization, and stuff like that. So it is always better for you to grab that opportunity. Now the question is, how would you go about it? Okay, the way we went about it, time is the best teacher. Student for always. I'm telling you, you will have to be a student for always. You will have to keep learning from the best that is available in the globe, and you will have to keep reading. There is no scientific formula for success. You will have to, be, in the fraternity. You will have to keep learning from, curiouses. You will have to keep learning from, each other, and you will have to keep on growing. You will have to keep learning from clients. They are the best educators. Okay, situations are the best. That's that. Okay, and
Right. Yeah. I just had one more question. So I went through the Interbrand website, and the first thing that I saw there was what's next. What's now for the customer is next for the brand.
Okay, so I'll tell you what that I'll tell you what that means. Okay, so about 2 years back, okay, so in the entire marketing world there is a concept called as positioning. Okay,
Yeah.
positioning is basically how do you have the proposition, which I was talking to Siddhant and I was talking to Vibhuti about what is your proposition, and how are you positioning it. Actually, I only spoke about proposition. I did not speak about positioning. But imagine if uh, imagine if there is another gadget which is like that OVE, okay, and then what is the competitive advantage of OVE as against that other product. Okay, so now how does customers look at you against the competition? Okay, and which mind space do you occupy in their uh, you know so how do you separate yourself against the competition is necessarily the positioning.
Okay.
Okay, now and that is how the people have classically differentiated themselves from the competition for almost 50, 60 years, and from the Kotlers and all the giants of marketing, they have said positioning is the way to creating market positioning is the way to create that segregation between you and the competition. Now, about 2 years back, what we at Interbrand, and a lot of work goes on in our London and New York offices, over these matters, and we realize that now the customer expectations are changing so rapidly that businesses are not really moving with the same speed as the customers' expectations are changing, and therefore positioning. So if that OVE has positioned on certain parameters, and they have said that this is how I am different as against this particular NOVE, for example. But now, so therefore, let us say for next 5 years, we will keep on consolidating on that platform, that I am different from Nove because I'm sustainable and I'm this and I'm that, and on similar parameters, Siddhant had created those diagrams and stuff like that.
Right.
Now, if customers' expectations about the market and the desires that I will. So, for example, when did we start using the phone as a phone, and when did we started using the phone as a photo, as a camera, and now when have we started using the phone as a health device? Okay, or now when how we will start using this as a social media connector, and how we have gone about, how our expectations from a phone have itself gone changing. That is a rapid expectation change from a phone itself, right? So now customer expectations have changed to look at the phone. So how do you position a phone? So it is impossible that I will say that my phone will become a connector. Okay, and no, but other people are saying it's a camera, it's 2 years health is a health device. So how will you do that? So people will need to. So what Interbrand said about 1.5 years long ago was, products and brands will need to do iconic moves, okay, so that they move the needle of customer expectations in a very uh, in a leapfrog manner. Okay, and some brands have done. I mean, when iPhone was first launched, okay, the competition was Motorola, Nokia, and and then you might remember, if you have seen it on internet, that when Steve Jobs launched the iPhone, he said, I am launching 3 products in one go, which is the iPod, the touch iPod, and internet communications device, and phone, all of
Yeah.
them combined, and which was an iconic move. and
Yeah.
now they have, so it changed the paradigm. It was an iconic movie, changed the paradigm. It was beyond customers expectations, and nobody could it could not have been done by positioning. And then from that point onward, they have been they have kept on doing changes. They added the tvOS, they added Apple Card, they added so they have kept on doing incremental changes to those moves itself, to be able
Right.
to create ecosystem. That's what necessarily that what that line that you saw means.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Understood. Thank you.
Thanks. I mean, it's my pleasure.
Hello, sir. Hatim here from. I'm studying BTech CSE here at Avantika University.
Hi, Hatem.
So, in terms of technology, so we are moving towards AR and VR technology, and Geo glasses is also in testing stage. So, are we going to see more marketing visuals on VR? We are definitely going to see it, but I mean, how far away are we from that? Should we, as students, dive into AR, VR, and then pursue it, or is it a long way ahead still?
Hatem, to be honest, see, this is see, this is a very different question to me. Okay, because no, it is not too long way ahead. It is very close, as a matter of fact. Uh, you know, uh, should you do it is a question that you should ask yourself. Okay, uh, see, eventually, because there is something very close, should I know everything, or because I want to do it, and I like doing it, I should do it, is a more relevant question to me. Okay. See, eventually, you should see, there are two different ways of looking at, what you should learn and what you should know. Okay. Uh, See, to me, I've been an architect. I've been, I've worked on digital design. I've worked on, worked very shortly, but in advertising, and I've worked in brand consulting. Okay, but I have a very simple definition for, to look into all of this. Okay, for me, it is, all of these disciplines are basically storytelling. Okay, architecture also is storytelling, because what is architecture? It is, uh, I want to celebrate my life through my space, through my environment. Okay, so what is my story? I am a particular person, and I want to express that through the textures, through the through the openings, through the closed environments, through the paints, through the haptic touches, and through the light, and all of that. And I want to express that, and I want to live that. That's the story that I can tell through architecture. A brand is actually, a very simple definition, that um, a product or a service or a message, that resolves a simmering conflict in society or a culture, becomes a brand. Okay, it has to solve a simmering conflict. Okay, whatever it is, you know uh, and there, and only then it can become a brand. Otherwise it remains a offering. Okay, it has to resolve a conflict. And to resolve a, see, what is story? Story is basically a conflict resolution. एक हीरो की जिंदगी में एक कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गया, उसको किसी ने मारा पीटा, कुछ हो गया, क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट था, और वो कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कैसे रिजॉल्व हुआ? क्योंकि वो ऐसा ऐसा किया, वो रिजॉल्व हो गया, लगान। ओके, एक कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हुआ क्योंकि वो इसका पानी के वजह से, और वो लगान नहीं भर पाया, इसके वजह से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट हो गया, वो कैसा रिजॉल्व हुआ? कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व हो गया। ओके, तो वो स्टोरी, वो फिल्म मेकिंग हो गया, फिल्म में भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व होता है, आर्किटेक्चर में भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिजॉल्व होता है, और क्योंकि वो वट एवर आर योर डेली conflicts while you live in, once you come to a house, you try to resolve them. Brand में भी conflict resolve होता है, so basically all of these are conflict resolutions. Now in technology, to offer your answer your question again, how do you want to play in that domain? Do you want to get into that and be hands on with that technology, or you want to know it? It is your calling, because somebody else is doing that. Do you want to do that, or you want to have a real calling? You have a real calling into that. Matlab, to answer your question, Hatim, but today, the biggest innovation in today's time is statistical analytics, that goes behind the AI and VR, and that is going to be the hottest industry. So do you want to get into that, or are you happy doing the design and graphic design? You have to take that call and say that, boss, I know how the AI and VR work, but I'm happy to work only on the front end because that gives me happiness. Eventually, we are all looking at, pursuit of happiness, and whatever works for you, you should be happy.
Yep. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I hope I answered your question.
Yes. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Nitya here. So I had this question that we all know how important it is to depict a story out of our work in our portfolio. But if we have done work in different domains, how should we go about it?
I didn't get your question. Sorry.
So we've been told that when we depict our projects on portfolio, it should some story around it so that it can get the readers hooked to it. I mean, it should follow something. So if we have a different domain that we have worked on, how should we follow that?
If you have worked on a different domain, you need to tell a story through your portfolio. But if you have worked on a different domain, how would you follow that?
Yes, sir.
See, I mean, I am still unable to comprehend your question. But see, Nitya, I think whatever you do, it reflects little bit of you into that. Okay. And that you need to be able to figure out that over the period of time. And I don't know if you, and I'm sure you would have unconsciously figured that out. Okay, but it is difficult for you to articulate that, because we know that see I'll give you one example. And I give that example to a lot of people in my team, that they say that while see, in many brand consultancies, copywriters come only on a part-time basis. Okay, and they say that अभी तो मैं इसको नहीं बेच सकता क्योंकि अभी जल्दी में करना है, and all that. And I ask them कि बस मतलब why? Because everybody can express in words. Okay, and what is, I mean, we are not writing some docket for atomic science or something like that. We are writing simple English things, for some brand which is supposed to make sense for common people. Okay, and I can understand that, and if we have to write in some but similarly, if you can write a love letter, that will be precisely your love letter, and it will be different from your friends. Then whatever you do, whether you will do a film, that will have your touch, whether you will do a architecture piece, that will have your touch, and your story will be ingrained in that. Whether you will do even a roti at home, it will have your touch. It will be slightly different. You will not be able to articulate it, but I'm still not being able to comprehend your question. But I'm just trying to grapple with it, and maybe which is why I'm giving you some weird answers. But I'm Rohit sir, can you explain me, or can you,
Yes, sir.
do you know what she means? Maybe you will know her better. So
Can you please repeat the question? Nitya, I guess it was your question. Can you please repeat, or
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
these? Yeah,
So
please go
I
ahead.
asked that we know how important it is to, depict our work through stories so that people who see our work, they're hooked to it. But then when we work on a different domain altogether, how should we go about it?
So are you trying to ask that how do you express stories uh, for very technical sort of projects? Is that what you're trying to
Yes.
ask here?
Yes.
Great. Just a moment. Also, before we move on to answering this question, after the session, after Mr. Barve is left, I would want all the students to wait back on this call. Yes, Mr. Barve. So the question that Nitya has that a project which is very technical in nature, maybe does not have a story behind it. How do you go out and express it?
okay. So far, Nitya, when we saw Vibhuti's project, which is about the blood bank project. Okay. Yeah, Nitya.
Sorry, sir, I couldn't hear what you said.
I'm saying when we saw the project from Vibhuti, which was the
Yeah.
blood bank project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that blood bank project is a very, very it's a very simple project, as a matter of fact. It's a for the people from the hospitals and from the governing bodies, they want to collect the blood, and as and when there is a requirement at different hospitals and different clinics, they want to ensure that the blood, as per the requirement and as per the location, it gets it reaches those points safely. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, per se, it is a technical project, because on one side there is a you will say the storing facility, and how do you store the blood? How do you keep the ensure that the blood is in the safe environment? It does not have any problems of that it going waste, and all of that, as per what she had studied, and stuff like that. Okay, that's point number one, where it has to be protected against going waste. Okay, so that is one technicality. Second is how will you collect the samples, and so how will you do all of that. Third is how will you ensure that it reaches the people at appropriate time, at appropriate locations, and so this entire back end system, how how all the technicalities work uh, totally on time, is one aspect of this entire operations. Okay, so it is a very, very time bound, specifications bound, sophistications bound system that she had created an app for. Correct. As per as per standard operating procedures, it is not likely to have any story behind it. Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so does that suit the criteria that you have in mind, that it is not likely to have any story, and therefore
Yes.
yeah. Okay.
Yes, it does.
Correct. So I'm saying now, even in these matters, okay, when there is unlikely to have any, because of the heavy technicalities, there is unlikely to have any story in the picture, and which is fair. Okay, we come across situations in life where there is everything is so technical that and the technicalities are the most important aspects of the delivery. The project is based on the entire technical standpoint and the delivery. Okay, but then we need to understand that for all the technical aspects to work properly, who needs to work properly? For all the technical aspects to work properly, who needs to work properly? The humans.
The humans, yeah.
Who are working behind those machines.
Yes.
And the softwares. Okay. For humans to work behind, behind the machines and the softwares, what needs to be, really motivated and calm and serene and, in their best place? Their minds. Correct?
Yes. Yes, sir.
When their minds have to be in the best possible shape, they need to have, the motivations. They need to have the see, the SOPs need to be communicated properly. Okay, so that they do not do mistakes. Okay, they need to be rewarded. Just a moment, there is a doorbell. You give me 1 second. The expectations from them have to be communicated to them very clearly, so that they don't falter on the SOPs. That's point number one. Then if they manage to stick to the SOPs, they need to be rewarded. Okay, if they do not, then they need to be communicated on that basis also. And then, periodically there has to be certain aspects which keep them motivated. Okay, and apart from all of that, they have to be aware of what is the purpose of this entire activity. Okay, what will happen when the blood will be stored, when the blood will reach on time, when the blood will not go waste, and all of them. And they are the people who are doing all of this. Because of certain few people, this entire city, this entire 28,000 number of hospitals, or whatever, are having peace of mind that all of their patients are going to have a great security. Okay, it is for them, it is because of them all of this is happening. This gravity also becomes the great motivator. Otherwise they are just doing their job. Okay, from the job to the a purposeful life, when they make when they are made aware that you are doing something as important as this, they do not falter on their daily chota things, because they know that they are. And this becomes, while the achievements of the project are merely on the technical basis, that ऐप में ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ये हो गया, ऐप चलाने वाले को उससे फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ऐप चलाने वाले को मेरा कंट्रीब्यूशन उसमें क्या है, उससे फर्क पड़ता है.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
This is the storytelling aspect, even in the highest technical product.
Okay, sir. Got your point. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you.
I think in the interest of time, I'm sure we've got more questions, but we'll get in touch with you, Mr. Barve, over an email, and look forward to your inputs on them. I hand it over to Rutal.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. It was a very informative and thought-provoking session. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with us. We hope that your feedback would be incorporated by our students, and they would build better portfolios. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Rutal. Thank you, Rohit sir, and all the best to all the students. I hope you have a great life ahead, and may our paths cross again. Thank you so much. Have a great time.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.